peace on the southern Philippine island of Mindanao could be within reach. That's after results of a referendum show a clear majority voted for greater autonomy in Muslim-dominated areas of the island.
We believe that this plebiscite will be the key to peaceful life. And then we cannot assure that this is perfect, but it is near to perfect. We know that this is the solution in the chaos that we're experiencing in our place. So that's why we vote yes.
Mindanao has large deposits of minerals like gold and copper, vast marine wealth, and fertile soil. But a decades-long battle for independence has killed tens of thousands of people and stunted its economy. Mindanao accounts for 40% of the nation's land, but just 15% of its GDP. The area was just as wealthy as the Philippines' main island of Luzon in the 1970s. Today, Mindanao's GDP per capita is about just half the national average. The island's autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao, or ARMM, is even poorer. GDP per capita there is just a fifth of the national average. The referendum was held to determine if the people of ARMM and nearby areas want to form a larger and more powerful entity. It's part of a peace deal with the largest Muslim rebel group, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front.
After so many years of negotiation and interruptions, we are here, inshallah. God is great. Allahu Akbar.
The new Bangsamoro Autonomous Region will receive an annual grant of around $1 billion to aid development, as well as a larger share of the tax revenue generated within its borders. The national government in Manila hopes this will attract investment, create jobs, and reduce the poverty that's motivated generations of locals to take up arms. Paolo Montecillo, TRT World.
And for more on the story, we're joined by Sayed El-Masry. He's the Organization for Islamic Co-operation's former special envoy for the peace process in the southern Philippines. Welcome to the program. You were involved in efforts to restore peace in the region for many years. Why do you think this referendum result is so significant?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Well, I'm really, first of all, as many people who are connected with the Philippine problem, I'm so glad to hear this news, but with cautious optimism, because this is to give the viewers an idea of how difficult the problem is and was, that the OIC has been involved in peace negotiations for 40 years. And we have three peace agreements before the current one. The first one was in 1976, and the second one was in 1996, which was called the Final Peace Agreement. But unfortunately, it was not the Final Peace Agreement, because the mistake that we have made, that we left early. We did not, I mean the OIC, Organization of Islamic Co-operation, they left early. They did not have a mechanism for monitoring the implementation of the treaty. And this problem was so complicated. And but this time, this referendum has a significant different element. I call it the triumph of pragmatism, because at the beginning there was an insistence for complete independence, and then the historic compromise which was made was between full autonomy granted by the government of the Philippines, and on the other, on the Muslim side, they will forego the independence and accept to continue to be part of the Philippines. The second hurdle that was overcome by this referendum is that the Tripoli Agreement promised 15 states and 9 cities to be included in the autonomy. But then the government of the Philippines granted only five states and 1 city, on the claiming that they have made a referendum, and that the the inhabitants did not agree except the inhabitants of the five states. So violence broke again. And until the breakaway organization, which is called the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, made a deal with the government that they accept the five states and one city only, provided that the government will accept to make plebiscite every time, when they ask, when 10% of the population in the adjacent areas ask for to join.
Okay,
So
Mr. El-Masry.
Let's hope that this time it will stick.
That's right, and we will have to leave it there, Mr. El-Masry, but as you say, let's hope that this referendum result does lead to a lasting peace. Thank you so much for joining us from Cairo.